Target marks down every department on a specific day of the week, and almost nobody knows the schedule. Walk into any Target on a random Tuesday, and you will pay full price for almost everything you touch. Walk in the next day, and that same shelf could be 30 to 70% off. Target operates one of the most structured markdown systems in all of retail. Every department has a designated markdown day. Every product follows a predictable clearance cycle from full price to 15% off, then 30, then 50, and finally 70% off before it disappears from shelves entirely. These are not random sales. They are a system, and once you understand the system, you will never overpay at Target again. Tonight, I am going to walk you through every department, every markdown day, and the exact strategies that Target's own team members use to find the deepest discounts. Before we get to the schedule, you need to understand how Target's markdown system actually works. Target uses a 4-stage clearance cycle. When an item first gets marked for clearance, it drops 15%. This is stage 1, and it is barely noticeable. Most shoppers walk right past 15% clearance tags. 2 to 4 weeks later, if the item has not sold, it drops to 30% off. This is where attentive shoppers start to pay attention. The third stage is 50% off, typically 4 to 6 weeks after the initial markdown. And the final stage, 70% off, happens when Target simply needs the shelf space for incoming inventory. Each stage is triggered by a specific sell-through rate. If 60% of the inventory sells at 30% off, the remaining units drop to 50. If not enough sells at 50, it goes to 70. The entire cycle from first markdown to final clearance takes roughly 6 to 10 weeks. And it all starts on the department's designated markdown day. Here is the markdown schedule by department, based on years of data from Target team members, deal blogs, and retail analysts. Monday is electronics. This is when you will find markdowns on televisions, headphones, speakers, tablets, phone cases, and cables. Tuesday is for women's clothing and accessories, including handbags, jewelry, and shoes. Wednesday marks down men's clothing, children's clothing, and baby products including diapers, formula accessories, and nursery furniture. Thursday is the biggest day for home goods. Housewares, kitchen appliances, bedding, bath items, furniture, and decor all get marked down on Thursday. This is the single most valuable markdown day at Target because home goods carry some of the highest original margins. Friday is for auto, pets, and pharmacy. This includes pet food, treats, automotive accessories, and health and beauty items adjacent to the pharmacy. Saturday handles sporting goods, toys, garden and patio, seasonal items, and luggage. And Sunday rounds it out with grocery, cleaning supplies, paper goods, and food storage. Let me break down the highest value departments in detail. Electronics on Monday is where the real money is. Target rotates electronics inventory aggressively. A television that debuted in January at $349 might hit 15% clearance by late March as newer models arrive. By April, it could be at 30% off, dropping to $244. If you spot a 50% clearance tag on electronics, buy it immediately. Electronics rarely make it to 70% because they sell fast at the 50% mark. The sweet spot for electronics clearance is after major retail events. Post-Super Bowl for televisions, post-back-to-school for laptops and tablets, and post-holiday season for basically everything. One insider tip: Target uses end cap displays for clearance electronics, and these end caps change on Mondays. Walk the electronics end caps every Monday, and you will catch markdowns within hours of them being tagged. Thursday home goods markdowns are the gold mine. Target's home department carries items with 50 to 65% original margins, which means even at 50% off, the store is still close to breaking even. That gives them room to go deep on clearance. Kitchen appliances like Keurig machines, Instant Pots, and stand mixers regularly hit 30 to 50% clearance. Bedding sets that start at $79 to $129 can drop to $35 to $55 at the 50% stage. Decorative items, candles, picture frames, and seasonal decor are the fastest to cycle through clearance because Target refreshes home decor every 8 to 10 weeks. If you are furnishing a home or apartment, shopping Target's Thursday markdowns alone can save you $1,000 to $2,500 compared to buying the same items at full price. The key is patience. If you see something you like at 15% off, wait. Check back in 2 weeks. If it is still there at 30%, that is your buy signal for non-essential items. Tuesday and Wednesday clothing markdowns follow seasonal clearance patterns that are extremely predictable. Target's clothing cycle runs on a roughly 12-week rotation. Spring collection arrives in February and starts clearancing in May. Summer arrives in April and clears in July. Fall arrives in August and clears in November. Winter arrives in October and starts clearing in January. The deepest discounts on clothing happen during the transition weeks when Target needs shelf space for the next season. A $34 dress on the rack today might be $5 in 6 weeks if it hits the 70% clearance stage. Children's clothing moves to clearance fastest because parents buy it in smaller quantities and Target needs to clear sizes quickly. Baby clothing is even faster. If you have kids, checking the clearance racks on Wednesday can yield $3 to $5 outfits that retailed for $15 to $25. Now let me give you the insider strategies that maximize your savings. First, the end-of-aisle clearance end caps are restocked on the department's markdown day. Arrive within 2 hours of store opening on that day, and you get first pick of new markdowns before other shoppers find them. Second, Target's clearance tags use a color-coded system. The last digit of the price tells you what stage you are at. Prices ending in 4 are at the first markdown. Prices ending in 8 are at the final markdown before the item is pulled. When you see an 8 ending, that is the lowest it will go. Third, the Target app now shows clearance pricing in real time. You can scan any item in the store and see if it is on clearance before the physical tag has even been placed. This is huge because markdown tags sometimes lag behind the system by 24 to 48 hours. Your phone knows the new price before the shelf tag does. Fourth, seasonal transitions are the jackpot periods. Late January, late April, late July, and late October are when the deepest cross-department clearance happens simultaneously. The Target Circle loyalty program stacks on top of clearance prices, and this is where savings compound. Target Circle offers personalized deals of 5 to 20% off specific categories each week. If a home goods item is already 50% off clearance and you have a 20% Target Circle offer for home, you are effectively getting 60% off the original price. The Target app also tracks price drops. If you buy something and it drops further within 14 days, the app can issue a price adjustment credit. Red card holders, whether debit or credit, get an automatic 5% off everything, including clearance. That means a 70% clearance item with red card discount becomes 71.5% off. And if you combine clearance plus Target Circle plus red card, you can regularly achieve total discounts of 75 to 85% off original retail on seasonal and transitional inventory. The math is simple. A $60 bedding set at 50% clearance is $30. With a 20% Circle deal, it drops to $24. With red card, it is $22.80. You just saved $37.20 on a single item. Here is your action plan. First, Download the Target app and sign up for Target Circle if you have not already. It is free and it stacks on clearance. Second, memorize the markdown day for the departments you shop most. Electronics Monday, Clothing Tuesday, and Wednesday, Home Goods Thursday. Mark them in your calendar as recurring events. Third, build a Target run into your weekly routine on your department's markdown day. Arrive within 2 hours of store opening for the best selection. Fourth, when you spot a 15% markdown on something you want but do not need urgently, add it to your Target app list and check back in 2 weeks. Patience turns a small discount into a major one. Fifth, during seasonal transition months, January, April, July, and October, increase your visits. This is when clearance racks overflow across every department simultaneously. Using this system consistently, the average shopper saves between $800 and $1,500 per year at Target alone. If you found value in this breakdown, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, we expose the data behind your everyday purchases so you can make smarter decisions with your money. Next up, we are covering 10 things you should never buy new, and the data behind why used is almost always the smarter financial move. I will see you there.